Okay, let's move on to the testimonial section again and the row of testimonials. So as you can see here, we actually have three separate row of testimonial sections, 1 row, 2 row, 3 row. And the layout for each is a little bit different. So we're actually going to cover all three in this video, and we're going to start with the row of 1 testimonial. So the way this works is we have this block content set up for these sections. And what this allows us to do on the homepage is add as many single row testimonials as we want, all within this single section. So we'll get started just by adding, let's add maybe 2 rows of testimonials so you can see what I'm talking about. So now we have 2 single rows of testimonials contained within the same section. If we scroll down, these are the settings that will control both of these rows and any additional rows that we may add. So again, we have standard stuff like the background color, the max width of the section. Let's bring it down a little bit. If you want to include images or not, use rounded images or not. So it's pretty similar to the slider. Basically all the same settings here. The review names, so we can control the color and font size for the name, the stars, and also the review text. And also for the review text, we have the click button option to italicize the text or not, which is useful. Lastly, we can add top and bottom padding and animation, just like any other section. So that was the row of 1 testimonial section. Let's look at the row of 2 testimonial section. So again, same principle. We can add as many rows of 2 as we want, all within the same section here. So let's just add a single row, and you can see right away that the layout is quite a bit different than up here. What I didn't mention up here is how you actually modify this text here and this image is you actually do that within these blocks. So if we click into here again, we can select the image here for, let's go pick this guy for the first one, change the text here, review 1, change the name here for this guy, select the image for review 2 here, change the text, change the star rating, and there we have it. So that's how you will also modify the image and text. You'll do it within these blocks up top. So scrolling down, we have basically the same settings for this one. We have background color, section width, include images. So if we turn that off, you can see our images will disappear. It looks a little funny now because we don't have very long paragraphs here. So these would be full paragraphs. Let's add those back actually, so we can check it out on mobile later and see what it looks like. So let's add this back here, this back here. You can change again the review star color, review text color, italicize the text, review name color, and the font size also for everything, including the star size as well. So super customizable again. Top and bottom padding and animation type. So everything that you've seen before, nothing really new here. Let's go to the mobile view quickly, just so we can see the difference in layout between the single row and the double row. So you can see these are the single rows. So it defaults to image on top, name, stars, text, image on top, name, star, text. And then you can see a slight difference here in the layout between the single row testimonials and the double row. So these ones have the centered name, text, centered reviews around the image. But all in all, these are both very similar layouts on the mobile. The biggest difference between the layouts is obviously on the desktop. Lastly, let's quickly add the row of 3 testimonials. And we don't really have to dive too deeply into this one, but you can see right away it follows the same layout as the row of two testimonials. There's just basically an extra testimonial added here. So all the same settings will apply to this section as we did here, but there's just an extra one here for us. And again, with the block layout on the home page, we can add as many rows of 3 testimonials as we wish here, all within the same section. So that does it for the rows of testimonials. These are super handy. I can't imagine many pages or many custom landing pages would not have testimonials. So you're probably going to be using either these row styles or perhaps the slider style on your pages. So yeah, I hope you guys like this video and you guys like the layout that we chose for the testimonials. And I'll see you in the next one.